Hey, look, what's up? Welcome to Tom Trips Out. So it's like 6 in the morning. I'm at Siem Reap. I'm in Siem Reap now. I live in Phnom Penh. I'm a Canadian, but this weekend I just took a little trip to Siem Reap. I took the night bus just now, and I just arrived. So I got on the night bus at like 11:30 last night, and then I got here at like 5 in the morning. This restaurant I'm at, it's called Temple Restaurant. They're open 24 hours, so it's a good place to just come first. I'm having noodles. I got some clips of taking the night bus a little bit. I already made a video about that, so I didn't do it, but I got some clips on my phone. So after I eat this, I'm going to sit here and make a little short, I guess, after this live, because I have to kill time. And the reason I'm here, there's a hotel here, or a hostel, that they offered me free stay if I make them a video, make them some content. But I like to take the night bus, so I got here, because you can't check into your room at 6 in the morning, right? You have to wait till the early afternoon. So I have to kill time. I'm thinking of going to Angkor Wat. That's the famous, huge, really old temple. And if you've lived here longer than 2 years, you can apply online and get a ticket to get into Angkor Wat for free. Usually it's like $40 or $35 just for one day. And so like a week ago I registered and did it and got it. So I can go there for free, and it lasts for a whole year. Yeah, way deep inside says this is the favorite type of noodles, the thin rice noodles for pho. Pho. This isn't quite pho. It's in the same world, you know. Obviously, you could see it, but it's not as nice. The broth, you know, pho broth is like this magical thing that a granny has to make for a few days, and it's not quite like that. So it's like a poor man's pho. I love it though. It's one of my favorite things. That it's a Cambodian thing. It's kind of just, the flavor's a little bit more one-dimensional. It's still very good, but pho is like, whoa, it's sour and salty, and it has all these good taste to it. But so yeah, I need to think of one more thing to do in Siem Reap. To do on Sunday, like to do tomorrow, or because I'm taking the night bus home on Sunday night, so I have all day Sunday, and I have all day today, or like all morning, and then I have to check into that hotel. Something, if I thought of something good to do for Sunday, I could almost do that. Instead, I could do whatever the idea is, I could do it now. And then I won't be so tired, because I think it's a lot of walking around Angkor Wat. I'll be like literally walking for 3 or 4 hours around, like just walking around everywhere. Then I'll show up to the hotel like exhausted, and then they're having a pool party, and I have to make a video and be energy and stuff. So I'm thinking almost Angkor Wat might be better for tomorrow, because I'm kind of finished all that other hotel stuff, and I can just kill time and walk around all day and explore, and then all I have after that is the night bus, and then you're tired, nice and tired for the bus. So I gotta find something to do like after this breakfast to use up some time and to make a video about it. But I don't know what. I guess I'll probably just go to Angkor Wat. But show you this place. Sun just came up. And if you like Cambodia content, you should subscribe to my channel. I'm always putting videos all the time, whether it's shorts or lives or real videos. And if that's not enough, you could, if you want, you could become a member. I have a members section where there's extra videos, and right now there's like 150 sitting in the members section. So you could even sign up just for 1 month and binge all those. There's a link below if you want to see what it's all about, and it's $4.99. And if you want to be a teacher and have a life like this too, I've got a link below to the TEFL course I took, and that's how you get started. They certify you, and then they help you find your first job, and then you're here and you're cooking. With AVSE. I just posted a video yesterday called Life on a Teacher's Budget. So you could go watch that too, and I explain the TEFL program a little bit too at the end. Jonathan, greetings from South Africa. I'm in Siem Reap right now. Just got here on the night bus. It's like 6 in the morning. How are the plans of moving to Camp Out coming along? Do you have a date set yet? Well, I'm gonna do it, I think, when my lease ends at my apartment, which is like June, so maybe 3 months. I know before I was always saying, well, in a year from now. I still have things I need to do in the city and all that. I think that's just fear that, because I have an apartment I really like right now. So it feels like, oh, you should hang on to that for at least a year or two or something. But then you're letting that like stop you from growing or doing the next thing. Like, I decided I'm not gonna like not go out of fear I'm gonna lose my apartment. Like, who cares? And I have in Camp Out you can live in your own little house. Like it's a tiny little bungalow, but you'd have your own little house that's like better. So I should think of it like an upgrade. And also it'll be cheaper. Like you can get a house for 150. I might want maybe a bit, but I might get like a 200 because I don't know. I want one I like. But still, I pay in the city. I pay $350 for my apartment now. So moving there, I'll just automatically save $150 a month. And stuff is cheaper there. It's like living in a small town. Oh man, hold on, I gotta read all this. Hello from Ireland. It is St. Patrick's Day. I didn't even think about that. Damn. It's 6 in the morning, so I can't really do anything about St. Patrick's Day right now. Green. Sorry for my typo. Whatever, I didn't even notice. Oh, I see. Yeah, whatever. Jonathan taught English in Phnom Penh from 2017 to 2020. How was it? Tell people how great it is. John, nice. Are you going to meet Dave in Cambodia? Seems like a good-hearted guy. Yeah, he really is. I didn't talk to anyone, like I didn't plan any YouTuber things, but I think not the last time I was here, but the time before that, there was a big YouTube meetup at this restaurant that I'm at right now. And I was sitting right beside Dave, talking face to face. It was maybe like 5 or 6 YouTubers, and pretty much all of them were Siem Reap people, and I was visiting, and so we had a meetup. But yeah, I've met Dave and talked to him face to face before. Why did you leave? 3 years. So John's asking Jonathan DT what, because he said Jonathan DT had worked here for 3 years, 2017 to 2020. So John Paul's asking, why did you leave? 3 years is a long time for one place. You got some roots, I'm sure. And Jonathan DT says all the schools closed when COVID happened, so you had to go back home. There's John talking to John. William O'Shaughnessy, not St. Patrick's Day until 17th, so you have time to wear green shamrock and drink some Guinness and get drunk. The other, like maybe it was 2-3 weeks ago, I went to Kampot for a craft beer festival, and there was one brewer that had a stout. So it looks like a Guinness style of beer, you know. So basically a Guinness, but the crafty flavor on it was chocolate and coconut stout. But it's not, there's just hints of that, you know what I mean? So it's like, it was pretty good. I made a video about that. Oh, 17th. So that's not till that's like Monday. Yeah. I have green. I even have, yeah. I have green shorts, a green shirt, and a green hat. I could put them all together. They're all like different shades of green though. Are there no Irish bars there in Cambodia? I'm sure there is. We are everywhere. I don't know about Irish bars, but there's Irish people. I've met Irish people here on, not living here, but you know, on a backpacking trip or something. Irish bar. I know what you mean. They don't really have that. There might be like some sports bars that where it kind of they're trying to do the decor. They decorate inside like a pub a little bit, but it's not not a real Irish pub. But there's Jameson here in every bar. Like that's the normal whiskey. If you ask for whiskey, the person looks around like, is Jameson okay? Like that's all we have. Like Jameson's the one always. Israel. Tom, where in Cambodia would you say is the highest concentration of scammers? I don't know. Well, it's probably just the city, just due, like Phnom Penh, just because of the population, right? So there's more people in a small space, and then it's going to be, the number will be more there. There's some seedy streets near Riverside and the red light district. The girls that work in these things are usually really great, actually. They don't steal from you in there. That's what I've heard. You can trust, because they want like repeat customers, so they want you to really you're almost building a little business relationship with them, and they won't steal from you and stuff like that. But if you're stumbling home drunk out on the street, then someone could, you know, drive by and take your phone or something. I guess you're asking about scammers. Yeah, it's, you know, they're gonna go the people scamming are gonna go to where there's the most like people that they can scam, you know. So like, where are all the tourist places? So it's probably near Riverside. I don't know. It's getting harder to scam now when everything is done with an app and stuff like that. In the old days, you just walk up to someone and you try to wheel. Oh, you wheel and deal a price for a ride, or they sell you this like word of mouth. But now you can just order things in an app, and everything's much safer. Someone's asking, "Hey, is there work in Kampot?" There is, but it's a very small town. So like instead of maybe 200 schools, there'd be like 4 schools or something like that. I don't know if that's the exact numbers, but it's something like that. If you're talking about teacher, but it's a really bubbling up city. I love Kampot. I'm gonna move there in like 2 or 3 months, and there's new little small businesses opening up. I was just there at a craft beer festival, and I noticed a lot of the expats that are coming there and opening up these bars or buying a hostel and making it all nice and opening it up. It's all people, a lot of people from France. It's all like French people there. But so I'm just thinking, with all these people are opening up restaurants or this kind of shop or this like where the beer festival was called Monkey Republic, and it's a hostel, but it has a big outdoor garden with like you could sit there all afternoon, and it's a nice like bar, restaurant, and it's also a hostel, and they have events there, and so there's lots of things like that opening up and new businesses. So you could work at these places, but that's probably not an amazing salary. But so I don't know. It's developing. A lot of stuff is opening up, so I'm sure they'll need people to work at these places, but it's going to be low salaries probably. And then if you want to be a teacher, there's only a limited number of schools there. It's probably better if you figured out teaching online. That's what I'm going to do. Jonathan DT. So when he taught here back 8 years ago, he was at Westline School. I think that's a good school if I remember right. Maybe not. I forget now. John Paul. Of course, I saw online that schools in Phnom Penh wanting to pay teacher in rice during COVID. Yeah, I interviewed at that school. It's a Chinese school called, like, I forget what they're called. Jiangying or something. It starts with an X. They're good now, apparently. They pay real money now. I think every TEFL teacher needs at least 6 months emergency fund in their bank. Yeah. I barely have that. But I'm a freelancer, so it goes up and down, my money. But I barely teach anymore, kind of. Teach like part-time. Okay, I'm just reading all your guys' things here. Way deep inside. I'll never forget having Guinness Dark from a keg with nitrogen gas. The bubbles flowed differently. The flavor was unique and delicious. Tom, do you know Goodnight Chicken? No. I don't know that. John Paul. Tom, when you moved to Kampot, there is a small American YouTuber about your age called John Abroad. He might be worth linking up with. Seems like a good guy. Okay. Yeah, it's always, they recommend that on YouTube to us creators. They'll say collab, like you should collab. And especially him with me. If I'm bigger, I'm probably bigger. Cambodia is also building a very important canal near Kampot, I think. Yeah, they built lots of stuff. They just built a new seahorse statue that like spits water out, and then I think right there too, out in the water, they have like water fountain show with lights on it and stuff. They're trying to bring more tourists, I guess. And then I heard too, they're starting a ferry boat from Kampot to the Korong Island. Like usually you'd have to drive to Sihanoukville and then get on a boat, and now they're starting a boat from Kampot. So you can see they're getting everything is changing and improving. Like, So when I move there, I can be a part of that and showing the development on videos I'm making. And when these new businesses open up, I could be at the grand opening of all these events, and then I might, I'd be a well-liked member of the community, and always out at everything they're doing and making videos and helping them. And I've been in Phnom Penh for like 3 years, so little change. And in a short drive in Kampot, you could see waterfalls, or you could go to a mountain, or you could go on a beach, or you could go out in like the countryside where it's like red dirt road, and all within like a 10-minute drive or 10-15 minute. Like, I'm gonna have to get a little motorbike probably. Nothing crazy, just to toot around town on. It's not so dangerous to drive there because it's like a small, empty town. Jonathan TT, how will you make money in Kampot? I'm just thinking now I don't work anywhere, really. Like I would work for that tutor center, but my student was online, so I can do it anywhere. And then if she says, I have another student for you, it's in person, because sometimes it can be in person, and I'll say, oh no, I live in Kampot now, so just any online ones you get, give them to me. And I didn't even tell you guys this happened the other day. That she actually told me I only have one student right now, and they stopped. But I think it was just they paid for a certain amount of classes and we did them all. It's not like I did something wrong. So her thing is over. So now starting like yesterday, I don't have any student anymore. But I make money from playing music gigs. I can make sometimes like $250 a month from that. You can make money. I make money from YouTube. I make money from referring to the TEFL course. So it trickles in from everywhere. And Kampot's very cheap to live. Like you can have your own little house for $150 a month or $200. And I have a little bit of savings, and I'm going to figure it out. I think what I'm going to do is put a stronger effort into getting some online students or work for one of those online platforms. And then because I have the other income streams, I just need, if I could even get like $400 a month off something, that would fill in what I'm missing. You know what I mean? Because I make money other ways already. But so if you're a real hustler, it's not that hard to find $300 or $400 a month. That's like, I would only need one student or two students or something like that. Yeah, Jonathan DT, that for real actually suggested native camp. Jonathan DT's saying I could try native camp. They are known to be really good, and people have recommended it before. Brub is asking, do schools recess for a summer break? Every school can operate totally independent. There's no standardized between one school and another school. With their rules, their timing, their curriculum, their anything is not the same at one school to another school. The books they use, the material, like everything is whatever they want to do. It's like each school is its own small business or something. So that it could depend what the owners are like, and like the school I was at was all Khmer owners, so they don't even have Christmas. So there was zero Christmas break, not even in one day, like nothing. Because they don't have Christmas. But then if you worked for a school that had like American owners, you would probably all get 2 weeks off at the end of December. But summer, the way my school worked is school is just all year round. You keep getting paid your same salary and you come to work every day in the summer. But in the summer, for the students, it becomes summer school, and it's like much easier. You're kind of just really small classes, and it's like students that they must have failed or they had low marks or something. And you're basically just going through a novel together and reading, and you do easy stuff. And then in the afternoon they have classes of like special skills. I was teaching ukulele, or like anything you know how to do, you could do it, teach them in the afternoon. So summer school is almost similar to like, it's like a little bit of school in the morning, and then it feels like summer camp after that. And you would just keep on working, and then, but what my school had an arrangement where you could either do that, what I just said, or you could choose to not work in the summer. You could recess, but then you don't get paid. If you take those 2 months off, you're not paid those 2 months. But your job is there on September again when you come back. So you could leave unpaid, or you could stay and do summer camp, basically. How much to rent a shop house a block or two from the river in Kampot? Yeah, there's no casino invasion like Snooki, no. Those are like at the borders. How much for a shop house? You'd have to look. It depends, but I'd say it's like probably $450 or $500, maybe more than that. Some of them are like taller than others, and then it's more expensive, I guess. But maybe it's more like 600. Yeah, and close to the river, it might be more like 600 or 800. You can look on Facebook Marketplace. Just change the location to wherever you want. And if you feel like helping support the channel, you could always send a super thanks, or if you have a request or something. But I always tell people the smarter thing is to just, if you want to donate to me, just sign up for my members for 1 month, my members section, because then you get something out of it. There's like 150 videos sitting there in the members area. I have a members area on YouTube. There's a link below if you want to see what it's about. $4.99, and I put extra videos there, and like on a trip like this, I'll put some behind the scenes stuff. And when I got here, it was dark. And at this hotel, the reason I'm here is a hotel gave me a free stay if I make them a video. I said that earlier, but now it's all new people here. So I was trying to choose a weekend, and the hotel suggested I come this weekend because today they're having a big pool party. It might be cool for the video. So then he sent me the flyer for the pool party, and there's live music, and I know the musicians because I'm a musician here in bands and play around, and you start to all know each other in the scene or whatever. So I was like, oh, I'll come that day. I know those people that are playing. I'm friends with those people. And then you never know if, oh, Tom, why don't you play something, and then all of a sudden I'm playing or something. Lifestyle business. This person's saying when they first looked, a shop house was $80. Is that just like only ground floor, and there's no? Sometimes these shop houses are like 4 levels or 5 levels up. So you get a shop on the bottom and then all these levels above. It's like enough room for 2 families to live in there. That's why I was saying it's such a high number. If you get one that just looks like a garage door that opens up and it's just a big open space and that's your whole, and that's it, like a studio with a garage door on the front, then that could be $80. Basically, it looks like a storage unit, and in the back corner there'll be a sink, and that's like the whole place. Maybe a toilet. But yeah, a big tall family house will not be $80 a month. It'll be like $700 or something like that. Especially in a location, you said right next to the river. 3-story, 10 years ago. Wow, $80. That's just such a big difference. Like even if things were cheaper back then, you would think it would be, oh, okay, it was like $200 back then or something. You taught at ACE. That's like one of the top schools here. Teachers there get paid double what normal teachers get paid. I have 2 friends that work at ACE. Maybe 3. I think I know 3 people actually. But they're making like $2,200, $2,400 a month, something like that. Crazy money. A lot of teachers make $1,000 a month. Or $1,100 or $1,200. I think I'm right. It would be more than $400 for sure for a 3-story house like that. And especially that location. And he's saying the salary was $1,500 back then. Times are changing. You have to have a degree to work at that school, though. That's why I couldn't even apply. Okay, I might end this live soon. I'm getting the vibe that I'm running out of stuff to talk about. So if you have a question you're hanging on to, now's the time to say it. Okay, you know what? I said this earlier, but it might be new people in here. My plan right now, because I have to kill time between, it's very early morning now, it's 6:30 in the morning. You can't check into a hotel that early, right? You're supposed to check in at like 2. So my plan to eat up time today was to go to Angkor Wat. If you've lived here for 2 years or more, you can get a special pass for free to go in to visit all the temples for free, and I did that. But I also need something to do tomorrow afternoon until the night bus. And right now I don't feel like Angkor Wat is a lot of walking around. It's just outdoor, massive area, like so big. That's why it's a wonder. It's the biggest religious site or whatever. So they drop you off there and then you just start walking around, and it's like 4 hours. You could just walk around for hours. And if I do that right now, walk around for 3-4 hours and then get driven back to the hotel, and I'll be dead. I'll be roasted from the sun and dead tired and legs and everything. And then it's a pool party and I have to be Mr. Energy and film and everything. So I think it's better if I wait till tomorrow, then all the pool party, hotel, it's all done, and I'm just killing time before the night bus. Then I can walk around all Sunday at Angkor Wat and and then come back to the bus, and then I'll be all tuckered out and sleep on the bus really good. So I'll do Angkor Wat tomorrow. So I have to figure out what am I doing now for the next like 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours. I told the guy, I messaged the hotel, like, just remembering I'm coming, because I don't have a real reservation. I'm just staying for free. So I'm like, just reminding you, I'm gonna show up tomorrow, like, and I'm coming on the morning bus, so I might be early, and I'll just have to hang out till you can let me in the room. And he goes, that's totally fine. It sounds to me like they're not even max capacity anyway. Like he could just give me a room anyway. But it's one of those places. I don't know if you ever seen it, like kind of like a big hostel for backpackers. And it's most of it's you'd probably walk in and it's like a big outdoor garden area and a pool right next to an outdoor bar with lots of seating and places to be, and that's like a common area where everyone's gathering. And then you go like further in, and then that's where you could go upstairs or where the rooms would be and all that stuff. So I could just go there and eat lunch and go in the pool, and I just have a small bag with me. So even if I'm there at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m., I could just get a iced coffee at their bar or something and chill. Maybe I would go live for members. That's probably what I would do. I was just telling you about the members section. So if I was like chilling at the hotel in a few hours, I would go live, but only for the members can see it, and be like, for members, you're getting a sneak peek of what the hotel looks like. And I'd tell anecdotes of whatever is happening to me and what's going on. And then everyone else, like you guys, you'll have to wait until I get back home and get all the files and edit the video together and put up a proper video about the hotel. Then you'll see what the hotel looks like. Members will see it in like 3 hours from now when I'm waiting for the room. Massage, good to kill time. That's actually a good idea. I'm not, whatever, you guys can say, make fun of me if you want, but I'm not the kind of guy that wants to go get an X-rated massage. You know what I mean? But a regular, like just a real massage, I would. I always have, like where your shoulder connects to your neck is always stiff. I think from holding a base on my, the strap goes on one shoulder, like, and then you're doing movements but you have like 15 pounds hanging from one shoulder while you do movements with your neck. William, just checked. There's Irish-owned bar in Phnom Penh, and they're doing stuff for St. Patrick's Day. So go there and get pissed. You could do a video on that. Yeah, what are they called? What's it called? Maybe I've heard of it. On Monday. Well, I guess I could. I lost my student now, so I don't have to wake up early anymore. And my boss, she's like, that student stopped, but I have another student for you, but it's not online. You have to go to their house. So I said no to it, but you'd have to go to their house. And she goes, it's 3 times a week. Like 2 of the times is an hour and a half, and then the third time is for 2 hours, like in someone else's house. 2 hours is too long, like. And then she sent me a link to a map of like where it is, and it's far away too. And I was like, oh yeah, and they want evenings. And I'm like I don't want evenings. I don't want to go to someone's house, and I don't want to do a 2-hour lesson. And I said no. I didn't say all that. I was like, oh no, thank you. And I'm busy now in the evenings and stuff. The bar is called Wild Rover. I never heard of it. I'll do it. The tuk-tuk guys are gathering. Maybe right now I'll get a ride over to the kind of there's a river that goes through the middle of town. It's really nice. There's like kind of looks like scenic like park areas, and there's a royal temple or something. I was looking on the map. It's not the royal palace is in Phnom Penh, but it was called like the Royal Monument or something. And it looked like a nice area, and it's where all the bats at dawn, what's it called? Dusk or dawn? Like the bats fly around there too. And William, you can read about it online. It's something you think you might be interested in. If it's something, yeah, exactly. Well, I can't now, like this is my phone right now, so I can't do anything until I stop this live. Or they're doing good in all St. Patrick's Day stuff. Oh, food. They're doing food. What's Irish food? Isn't that probably bad? I know that sounds rude to say. Compared to when you're in Southeast Asia, the food is already so good. I don't want like a cold potato or something. I guess, what do they have in Ireland? Like stew and stuff? Or that's what I picture, an Irish stew. Yeah, that's what I just said. William said, no, it's healthy like Irish stew. Yeah, I'm sure it's great. No one beats Thailand. Like, even if you get different, like food that's not Thai food, but you get it in Thailand, it's like they know how to make any food like really good there. I've noticed. William says the stew is full of vegetables. Potatoes. I'm a huge fan of Conan O'Brien. Do you know that comedian? He's an American comedian that used to be a talk show host for like 30 years. And now he has a podcast. And he's Irish American. And his family background is like 100% Irish. And he's like pale and orange hair. And he makes fun of himself about that all the time. All right, time to end it. Also, I need to conserve my battery. Some people going to school. That could be your student. Food is great here in Bangkok, but my heart is in Cambodia. That's what I say. Exactly, that's what I say. The food's in Thailand and my heart is here. Yeah. But like, because you can get a lot of the same dishes here and you can get in Thailand, but it's just a zillion times better in Thailand, like a zillion times better. Like, crispy pork with the crispy skin on top. I love that, and they just can't get it right here. There's one place I've seen that they do videos on Instagram, and I can see the pictures, and there's one place in Phnom Penh that looks like they actually do an amazing one, but then one little order of it is like $12. It should be like $3 or $2.50. Yeah, like $3 would be good. So to charge $12, I haven't even tried it off them because it's too expensive. But they look good. Maybe my birthday is actually next Sunday, like in 8 days from now. So maybe on my birthday I'll get that fancy pork. My birthday's on the 23rd. All right, I'm going to end it off here. Well, it's been 45 minutes anyway. All right. So tune in. You should subscribe to the channel because, like, on this little trip I'm on, I'm about to post a short of my little journey on the night bus here. Right when I close this, I'm going to edit it and post it. You should consider becoming a member because I'll be having some behind the scenes. It's only $4.99, and there's a link for that below. And yeah, and then when I get back, I might go live one more time tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And then when I get back home on Monday, I'll edit together one of the videos and post it, like a 10-minute video. And then I got to go to the Wild Rover and get pissed. Pissed on Jameson, bro. All right. So until next time, remember, how you spend your days is the way you spend your life. It's never too late to start tripping out.